Namaste, my name is Gautami. I am recording this video as a part of International FTP on Environment and Sustainability. In this video, I am talking about electric vehicle standards. In the first week video, it is covered in brief about electric vehicle importance and why we need to switch over from ICE based engines to electric vehicles. And in the second video it is clearly mentioned what are the various standards we use for electric vehicles. The standards which we discussed are ISO and IEC standards, and in this the video outcomes are to explore more on electric vehicle system and its international standards of ISO and IEC, which organization is going to give standards to the various parts of electric vehicle system is mentioned, and to evaluate the designing and household activities based on carbon footprint calculation is also one more outcome. This is the electric vehicle system, where this is a electric vehicle, and here we have three partitions in this entire system. One is electric vehicle supply. Electric vehicle supply is mainly with the help of charging station, and there are plugs and electrical components like couplers, receptacles, and converters, inverters, etc. So all those comes under part 2, and there is another part called as battery pack, which is involved in electric vehicle. So they are named as 1, 2 and 3. Here there are the standards mentioned, which are IEC and ISO standards. IEC standards, as per the second video it is mentioned that it is related to the electric vehicle internal electrical components. So the plugs, socket outlets, vehicle connectors, vehicle inlets all comes under IEC standard 62196, and the electric vehicle conductors charging system also comes under IEC standards, but the series is 61851. And there is a ISO standard which is which need to be followed to an electric vehicle for all the road vehicles where there is a vehicle to grid communication interface. Okay, apart from these standards, there are many more standards related to various countries as per their local bodies. Here next, coming to the carbon emission footprint. One electric vehicle, when it is traveling to nearly 10,000 miles, the carbon footprint is 0.96 tons of carbon dioxide emissions. On an average, a petrol vehicle is emitting 2.99 tons, and diesel car is emitting 2.88 tons of carbon dioxide emissions to the environment. So by comparison of these three, we can easily say that electric vehicle is one among the best when compared to petrol based vehicle or diesel based vehicle in terms of carbon emissions. And the calculation of carbon emissions is done with the help of this formula given here, that is usage of energy per year, and emission multiplied with emission factor gives us the total emissions using electricity. Like in the same way, we can get the emissions in an year for natural gas, fuel, oil, LPG, and the household waste and water usage also. So here are the formula where we are multiplying the usage with the help of emission factor gives us the total emissions. Here usage we are calculating in terms of here natural gas, it is therms per year, and fuel oil, it is liters per year, LPG liters per year, wastage kg per week, and water liters per day. So each of the usages are per person and per year. For an example, if your house is using 3000 kilowatt hour of electricity in a year, and you share it with the two other people, you share the your share of electricity will be 1000 kilowatt hour. That is when it is shared, the emission by person gets reduced. And coming to the sustainability computation standards, electric vehicles are very sustainable, and normally a normal electric vehicle, normal battery runs for 5 hours, but if we replace the renewable energy sources to the electric vehicle, that is suppose if we install a solar panels on rooftop, or if we install instant charging on road tops, then we can definitely reduce the burden on supply grid, and the electric vehicles may be useful for to run much more faster, and it is more sustainable. And the references I have taken from this particular set of papers. Thank you for giving me the opportunity.